What if one tiny upgrade at your outdoor spigot could save you hours every week? And most homeowners, they don't even know it exists. Here's the deal. There's a pro-grade quad shutoff baffle, boy that's a mouthful, that lets you control 4 hoses independently with a single thumb touch in bright colors that you can see from across the yard. There's no leaks, no rustling, no wasted water, and before this video is over, I'm going to show you exactly how to install one in under 10 minutes. No plumber required. I help fix plant, lawn, and landscape problems using professional horticulture and contractor-tested methods without wasting money on gimmicks. If that sounds like something that you need, smash that like button and subscribe, because we like dropping gardening gold like this every week. So let's get into it. You probably call this thing a faucet, or maybe even this one a faucet, but it's not. Faucets is what turns water on inside of a house. These right here are either called spigots or hose bibs. And I would think that the word spigot is more of an archaic name nowadays. People may not even know what that is. But yeah, you can call that a spigot. And this one right here is what they call more of a straight spigot, and this one right here is more of an angled one right here. In fact, we even have one right here on this right here, which that's rainwater. Okay, so what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to come over here. We're going to show you how we're going to extend the number of hoses that we could use on a hose bib or a spigot. It's really important if you want to take and expand the amount of hoses that you have. Now, the more hoses you put, the less amount of water that's really going to be coming out of it, but it's a matter of convenience more than anything. So if we take a look at over here, we're going to see ourselves, this right here is called a baffle. And albeit it's a nice looking little gizmo over here, and what you do is you hook it up to the hose bib, and then it branches off into different arenas over here, different hoses going to different places in the yard. This way, maybe you don't have to wind them up each time, or whatever the case may be. Now, here's the problem with this particular one right here. Here at the thingsgreen.com Botanical Gardens, we in fact, this is actually a test garden. We water things like weeds. Believe it or not, we actually water and foster weeds here. Not because we think weeds are actually the best thing in the world, unless you're trying to get butterflies to come, and that's kind of cool. Get some milkweed going on over here. But I know that we have about 6 different kind of weeds here that we're looking at, where we test different types of materials to see if it actually kills the weeds off. So that's one of the things and the reasons why we have so many hoses out on the property. Plus, we have the gardens themselves and trees and the orchards and just all kinds of stuff. The greenhouse, everything needs water one way or another. So this right here, this baffle actually serves a purpose for that. Now, here's the problem that we have with this particular baffle. I'm going to turn the water off. The problem that we have with this particular baffle is that these things are little itty bitty. So you can leave this on, and this is how you turn it on and off. And unless you're Superman, and I actually have no problem doing it, opening and closing, some of the people that we have here have difficulty with it because it's just so tight, really hard. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it out. And this is what we're going to change it out with. We have ourselves one of these, and I actually got introduced to this a couple of years ago. And what I like about it is, number one, it's so slick looking. And number two, they have these big old giant thumb or finger on and off gizmos here that just make a lot of sense. That's why I like this. So we're going to change it out right now. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of all these spider legs that are happening over here. And we're actually going to get rid of one of these hoses. Not only does it not match, it leaks all over. So the hose that you get is super, super important. So this right here, although it's easy with your fingers a little bit, it leaks all over the place. And when the sun hits it, it takes in, it kind of crushes down like this, and you get less amount of water. So we're going to get rid of that garbage. Whereas this one right here has these super duper fittings, and I don't know if they're stainless steel or brass or what they are, but this right here is the cat's meow. And you've got a hose here that really stands the test of time. This is This is several years old. I can't even tell you how many years old it is. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this off. I don't know if I'm going to need pliers to take this off. We're going to find out. Nope, comes right off. Okay. So we have that. Now, this is the most important thing you want to do with this particular type of baffle, okay? I don't want you to miss this. 1, 2, 3. Recycle it, throw it away. It's a piece of junk. So what we're going to take is we're going to put this on instead, this baffle. This is called the high flow quad shutoff. It's a professional one. Every homeowner can have it as well. It comes wrapped up right here. And we're going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Cut this off, pull this off, and you know, sometimes you think you don't need instructions, but you do. So this is what we got over here. We have a high flow quad shutoff valve, full unrestricted flow, heavy duty brass outlets, easy grip swivel attaches to a spigot. Okay, so they're calling this one a spigot. With ease, the 4 one-touch handles for individual flow, bright blue handles for long range, on and off visibility. That's actually kind of cool. This way you could tell whether you still have something that's on. You know, you have this in your garden someplace, and just by looking at it, you could tell that whether it's on or off. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a plus sign right here, and there's a minus sign right there. So that's going to tell you whether it's on or off. So that would be off, and that would be on. We're going to be assuming this. We will test this out. So now we're going to take and we're just going to replace this by putting this on our spigot, because it said it was a spigot. Now look what I'm going to do over here. I'm twisting this and twisting both of them at the same time. I'm sure this is designed to work and go like this back and forth, but if it cinches up, that's okay too. And we're going to get this nice and tight right here. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now we have to put everything back. So here I'm going to take the existing hose because it was in the number 1 spot over here, and we're just going to put this on. Make sure that it has the rubber still inside there. If you want to replace that rubber, go ahead, but you want to put this on, and you don't have to have any kind of pliers or anything to put this together. It should be just snug enough, and that washer on there will actually stop any kind of leaking. If you end up using pliers, get a strong pair of pliers, make sure you have it at the right end. These right here are called alligator pliers, and then you can put it on and make it tighter if you want. So we're not worried about that right now. So we have the first hose. This is the second hose. Now this one right here is a favorite of ours, not only for the hose, but what's hooked up to it. I'll show you in a second, because we let the kids over here handle it. You know what? Is that shot? No, that's good. Now, these hoses are years and years old. So it's possible that the rubbers over here just aren't going to be working. It's like with anything, you have to have a little bit of maintenance that's going on. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get another hose right here. So this one right here is a Color Storm Premium rubber hose, like the idea that this. Oh, look at it. It's 50 feet long. That's going to reach a really long distance. 5/8 of an inch is really important. Look at this. Hot water resistant to 160 degrees. So if you got 160 degrees coming out outside of your water heater, no more than that, you could probably hook it up and then put that hot water, because there's a spigot, there's an outlet on there that'll let you take and move the water out of your water heater to clean it, or to fill up your jacuzzi, whatever the case may be. All right, so let's open this up. And, oh, they have them just all tied up over here. Okay, so we can undo that, or we could just fast track and cut these off. 1, 2, 3. And then if you want, there's directions on the other side here. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. I like that. Okay. Now, what's really fun about this particular brand of hose, you could see it. If you had this strewn out over your lawn with a sprinkler on the other end, because you have a male and a female end right here. And they're so tough you could almost drive over this. But if you see this string out on your lawn, you know what? You're going to see it. And you're not going to whop it up with your lawn. You take something like that cheap and cheesy hose. Well, let me get it right here. You get something like this one. You can't see that when it's on the lawn. It's horrible. But this, you could see. You could probably see this from the moon. That's how cool it is. So we're just going to take this, drop that over there. And this one, look at this. That has a nice brand new washer in there. And look at, we're just going to put this on. Oh, this is great. Okay, so now we have room for one more hose. If this was the hose that I'm working with, I would turn that on, and because we can look from a distance, so if I was to go way back over here and I go, hey, I wonder which one is on, I could look over there and I could see that that one is on. And then, of course, I'd make a mad dash over here and turn it off. All right, so let's turn this on and see what happens here. No leakage. Very good. That's a good sign. Very good sign. I'm digging on that. Okay, now I would always leave this on because this spigot, this baffle right here accompanies this spigot, so you can do such of a thing. So you can leave it on all the time. It's not turning it on and off. And then what we're going to end up doing, this is actually kind of fun. I'm going to take and I'm going to fire it up to show you that it actually works. And, let's go. All right, so watch what happens at the end of here. Right? Booyah! Look at that. See, now we could water our plants. That's just air coming out. That's all that is. That's just air coming out. This right here is the cat's meow. All right, so what did we learn over here today? We learned that, number one, you can have a cheap and cheesy baffle, and it's going to wear out, and it's going to be really hard. And you can also have a baffle that makes just a lot of sense, to where just with one touch, look at this, with your thumb coming up or your thumb coming down or however you want to do it, you get this one touch thing that's going to turn your water on and off. The next thing is that you want to replace it, make sure that all of your washers are doing what they're supposed to be doing, then there's no leakage on there. If there is, just get another. You can actually buy the washers themselves. You don't have to buy anything else. You could replace your hoses with a hose that makes sense. This, like I mentioned, this hose right here is so bright you could see it from the moon, and there's different colors. So therefore, you could have one for your lawn, you could have one for your shrubs, you could have one for your vegetable gardens, you could have, it's just a cornucopia of beautiful, it's a rainbow of colors is what it is. Just beautiful. And of course, with this particular setup, you can tell whether it's on and off. And did I miss anything? Did I say anything? Okay. Oh, and by the way, what do we call this? Is this a faucet? No, it's not a faucet. What is it? Is it a spigot? Yes, it's a spigot. Is it a hose bib? Yes, it's a hose bib. So there's a couple extra names for this. We'll make sure that we get it right the next time that we're out in the yard and garden. Make sure you do something like this.